What's up, my friend? DK here with Mindset Monday. Today is, what is it? It's the 19th of December, literally Christmas right around the corner. So I hope you're fired up. About to go live into the Facebook group, our Funnel Team Facebook group, with some really exciting updates and all that. So if you're watching here live on YouTube, make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you're subscribed, smash that subscribe button, and we're going to get this party started. So let me go live into Facebook, and here we go, my friends. Happy Monday. Let's get her going. Let me just make sure that we're coming up in the Zoomer here on Facebook-aroo. So let me just pull this up here. Let's see. Boom, there we are. Awesome. So we are officially live. All right, guys, welcome to Mindset Monday. Again, it is the 19th of December, Christmas right around the corner. Hope you guys are fired up and hope you guys are excited for an awesome, amazing, and epic week. I can't talk, too much coffee. It's all good though. It's all good. So hopefully one of my partners in crime, let's see, can I do the everyone tag? I can do the everyone tag on my own post. All right, cool. Give me just half a second here, waiting for my partners in crime to come in here and toss an everyone tag, but I can do it myself. So join us live for Mindset Monday. Lots of amazing things. Comment, tag if you see this, tag here. All right, there we go. Boom, just tagged everybody. So if you do get that tag, if you guys do get that notification, I know Facebook's been a little wishy-washy lately with what you guys see versus what you guys don't see. Just comment the word tag if you guys do get that tag notification that I just dropped right there. Hopefully you guys do. And hopefully I'm coming in loud and clear, because the hotel Wi-Fi is decent, but it's not great. Okay. It's decent, but it's not great. So if you guys can see and hear me okay, pop a 2 in the chat if you guys can see and hear me okay, because I can see on my Mac the Wi-Fi looks a little choppy, but overall looks like we're doing okay. So here's the thing, man. Dude, I just called you dude, but it's okay. You know what? Because we're dudes, man. Yo, what's up, dude? Gal. Girls can be dudes. I think it's totally okay. Like, I think it's just like a slang, formal, semi-formal reference at this point, right? All I know is the day's popping along, sales are rolling in. We already have 7 or 8 fast starts so far for the day on the team. You know what? I really should have wrote down all the names. I think off the top of my head, I think I saw Scott Gordon. I know I saw Catherine in there. I know I saw Ari in there. Orville Daniels. I'm just going off Kirsty, myself, just rattling off some names off the top of my head when I went through the sales, who is pumping sales today so far. But man, oh man, guys, like I say this every year, every freaking year. You can't rule out December. And a lot of people just instinctively, like, it's just a mindset thing. It's literally just a mindset thing. A lot of people will be like, oh, well, it's the holidays. People don't have a lot of money. Like that's mindset. That's your assumption. That's your assumption that people don't have money. But when you look at the data, when you take your opinion out of it, right? And you look at the data and you look at the metrics and you're like, whoa, like we're getting 20 to, think about this. This is proof. This is real life numbers. I'm not making this stuff up. We get about 20 to 30 new members per day on our team, like over the last couple of weeks. 20 to 30 new team members per day. So would you really say, oh, people don't have a lot of money, they're busy, it's the holidays? No. Like, people are always looking. So do not, for even half a second, take your foot off the gas right now, my friends. Do not take your foot off the gas. I'm telling you, things are popping. And I can tell you, the all-in-one funnel, we have 2 really main funnels that are driving kind of the juice of most of the signups that we're seeing. Okay, the all-in-one funnel and the conversions funnel. Those are the two main ones. When you go into our training site, I'll even show you here real quick, just so kind of like you're like, oh, well, okay, Daniel, what exact funnels are you talking about? I think I know what you're talking about, but let me just show you here. Let me log in. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. But the all-in-one funnel is that puppy right there is a converter. It just is a converter. Okay. So we're all on the same page here. Okay. Let me share this with you guys. Boom. There we go. So when you go right here, set up a forwarding domain, it also says your links right here. See, it says your links. It says your links right here. Okay. When you go there, the top two converting funnels right now, obviously we have this one here first. That is the all-in-one funnel. And then this one, don't get me wrong, it's a great funnel, really great funnel right there. But this one right here, the conversions funnel, I would say is probably the second best converting right now. But the best, hands down, without a doubt, this puppy is converting really, really well. So wherever you guys are driving your traffic from, whether it be, over at TA, whether it be other solo ads. And I do want to talk about other solo ads too. I want to talk about that today a little bit. Okay. Now, I would make sure if you guys are driving any sort of traffic, even if you're sending people from your short form videos, same thing. You definitely want to have the all-in-one funnel in the mix there, because it just converts really, really well. We have the data to back it up. Okay. So don't think for a second that just because it's the holidays that people are like, well, I don't have money. Like, no. Never, ever, ever, ever decide for somebody else. You always want to let them decide. Okay. Again, mindset, posture yourself well, right? Always lead from the front, always get out there. And especially now, I've seen this time and time again, year over year, December after December. It's such an amazing month. It's really such an amazing month. So don't take your foot off the gas. Heck, I've increased my output. I've gone from 3 to 4 videos a day to 5 or 6 videos a day, like short form videos, right? Putting them out there on TikTok, on Instagram, on wherever, right? YouTube Shorts. I've literally increased my output. I haven't pulled back at all. I've increased my output because I'm just seeing the sales coming in day after day. Guys, 20 to 30 new members per day. This is insane. It's such an awesome time of year to build. It really is. Okay. Now, a couple things. Tomorrow, Teachable Tuesday tomorrow. I want to make sure you guys are registered for this. I'm going to drop the link down in the chat below. You guys want to make sure that you guys are here. Let me see. Carl's messaging me, so I'm just going to message him. Make sure you guys are registered. If you guys are already registered for Teachable Tuesday, do me a favor. Comment the word registered down below if you guys are registered for tomorrow's Teachable Tuesday. If you're not, go get registered right now. Hey, I'll wait right here. If you're not registered, click on the link. I just dropped it. Go get registered, come back, then comment registered. I'll just be here sipping my coffee. Coffee's really good today, by the way. I think it's just my vibe. The energy's high. You know what I mean? Like the energy's high. How can the energy not be high when like people are getting sales and like people are winning and people are like producing, right? So go ahead, go get registered. I'll be right here. You guys are watching the Mindset Monday replay over on YouTube. I'm sure link in the description down below to go for Teachable Tuesday, or simply go to teachabletuesday.com. We make it really easy for you. So here's the thing. Jamie, I'll swing back to your question. Here's the thing. Teachable Tuesday tomorrow, we're going to be going over top 5. All right, Cordell, got to pay attention, bud. I already dropped the link. You can scroll back up or I'll pop it right in there. All right, there we go. Tomorrow, Teachable Tuesday, we're going to be going over the top 5 ways to save fast with Savings Highway. So in other words, like we always talk about, things, most common things that we talk about on Teachable Tuesday is really how to go get more leads, right? That's one of the main things that we talk about, how to, short form video training, direct message formula training, traffic, driving, getting more leads, getting more people to your links, tips, tricks around all those things. Last week, we took a little bit of a step off to the side and we chatted about how to go create a second account, how to make even more money without doing, yeah, Jason, congratulations. You went to executive, but I believe, correct me if I'm wrong here, I believe you were executive and then you just requalified for executive, right? That's why I didn't do an executive post, because I believe you already qualified for executive. So I just want to make sure I have my info right just there. If not, I'll certainly pop a post in the group. But last week we talked about creating a second account and basically being able to double dip into the comp plan. So that way you guys can make that much more money, right? So we took a little sidestep last week, which was really cool. And now tomorrow we're going to get into some savings, because we don't talk about the savings. To be honest with you, we don't talk about the savings enough, and we really need to do that. We really need to do that more. So that's what tomorrow's training is going to be all about. We're going to be talking for you when you get started. We're going to show you 5 quick ways that you could get in there and you can start saving like right away, like literally get in there and start saving right away. Awesome. Okay, good, JP. Just wanted to make sure I had my info right. Well, welcome back to the club, my friend. Welcome back to the club. Jason, to confirm, you are, and also guys, super quick shout out. We had a brand new executive as of yesterday. Jason, correct me if I'm wrong. You are in the executives group with us, right? I just want to make sure that you're in there too, but I'm pretty sure that you are. If not, I want to make sure that we get you in there. But we had Floyd Harding, a brand new executive as of yesterday. So super huge shout out to Floyd. He just went executive as of yesterday. Executive is when we have 10 personally sponsored people. Doesn't matter if they're gold, platinum, or titanium. As long as you have 10 personally sponsored, you literally go executive. So Jason just hit that again yesterday. So super shout out to Jason. Actually, no, today we got that notification and Floyd hit that on yesterday. So absolutely awesome stuff right there. So yeah, tomorrow, guys, we're going to be diving into 5 quick ways that you could start saving, because you guys got to remember this. Okay. Remember this, comment this down below. And this is what we talked about last Tuesday too, during Teachable Tuesday. Comment this. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. Okay. I'll say that again. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. And guess what? When you can keep more money, like that's a really good thing, right? That's a really good thing. So it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. So tomorrow we're going to get into that. We're going to show you guys, 5 quick ways that you guys can, even if you're brand new, even if you've been in it for a little while, because I know like I'm a perfect example of, I don't really use the savings portal and I don't really use the savings stuff that often because I'm so focused on the business. Guilty. I'm guilty. I'll be the first person to tell you that I'm guilty, like I don't use the savings enough. Could I be using stuff like the Teledoc? Could I be using stuff like the Travel Engine more? Could I be using stuff like the savings portal and finding out local deals and local ways to save? Absolutely. Do I use it as much as I should? No. So we're going to dive into that tomorrow. And we're going to show you guys, like, doesn't matter where you are in your journey. If you're, 1 day in or a year in, we're going to show you the 5 best ways to save quickly. Okay. So that's going to be cool. Now, let me chime in on something here. Literally every week, some of you guys will reach out to me and say, hey, Daniel, can you tell me how many leads I have? Can you, how many leads do I have? You know, I'm over here doing this, I'm over here doing that. And I got to give you some real honest feedback here. Okay, real honest feedback. We recommend Traffic Authority in the training site. So as a matter of fact, so let me go here. Let me share my screen again. And if you guys are looking to do paid advertising, I'm not saying that you guys have to use TA. Okay. So when you go here to optional paid advertising, our recommended source right now, okay, is Traffic Authority. This video here, optional paid advertising, you click on buy traffic, and then you land here, you can create an account, and then you can go get 12-month traffic. You can use the TA site to get one-time buys, monthly buys, whatever it is that you want, okay? Now, the reason why we recommend TA, Traffic Authority, versus another vendor is because it's been tested time and time again. The traffic converts. Now, that being said, you can use whatever traffic vendor you want, okay? You can use whatever traffic vendor that you choose. It's up to you. Here's what I strongly recommend though. If you're gonna use another vendor, maybe, you know, some of you guys use Herculist, some of you guys use Udemy, some of you guys use a random Joe Schmo that inboxes you and says, hey, you need leads? I got leads. Like, want to buy my leads? They're like a penny, right? All I'm telling you is number one, do your homework. And number two, please track what you do. Track what you do. And I'll give you an example. I had someone reach out to me last week and they said, hey, I just ran an ad with XYZ vendor. I don't even remember what their name was. I just ran a 1,000 click ad with XYZ vendor, whoever the vendor was, and I want to know how many leads I have. And then I checked the leads. I checked, you know, for our member that reached out to me, I checked the leads, and you know how many leads they had? I'll give you a guess. I'll give you guys a guess. How many leads? They had 1,000 clicks. So 1,000 visitors to their capture page, to their funnel, 1,000 clicks. How many leads do you think they had? I'll let you guys guess. How many leads? Sean, on the money. 0 leads. Now, number one, obviously it was probably not a tested quality vendor, at least I'm guessing. And I looked at the link, like their link was right. Their link was, I looked at their funnel link. Their funnel link was legit, you know, had the right site name, everything, you know, opted in, everything worked the way that it was supposed to work. Okay. But clearly they also did not know how many clicks they had. They didn't know how many clicks were delivered. You know, they couldn't let me know how many clicks they had. I said, okay, well, if you had 1,000 clicks, how many clicks have been delivered? Not sure. Okay. So make sure that number one, you guys are tracking how many clicks. So if you run now with TA or with most reputable traffic vendors, they should give you a tracking link so you can track how many clicks get delivered. So in other words, you get what you pay for. But here's the other piece of that. Okay, here's the other piece of that, which is very important. And I'm going to share this. I'm going to share my screen and show you guys, if you guys are going to use paid advertising, and it doesn't matter if it's Craigslist, if it's Traffic Authority, if it's Udemy, if it's Herculist, wherever. Okay. Please just take a minute, come down here to the advanced section and go to the section called add a tracking tag. Okay. If you're going to use paid advertising, come down here where it says add a tracking tag. All right. And watch this video right here and learn how to put a tracking tag on your link. Okay. It's very important. If you're going to use paid advertising, Now, some people do this with their short form videos. Some people do this like, hey, I'm going to add tracking tags for Instagram, for TikTok, for YouTube, for Facebook, whatever. That's fine. You can do that. I'm just saying, for your own benefit, if you're going to do paid advertising, it's important to know that you're getting what you pay for. Okay. So as an example, for me, if I paid for 1,000 click order and it generated and all 1,000 clicks were delivered and I got 0 leads, I would go back to that traffic vendor and I would literally say, and pardon my French, but I would literally say, dude, your traffic is dog shit. I either A, want my money back, or I want like another 1,000 clicks. Because if you got 1,000 clicks and 0 leads, come on. How good can that traffic be? Now, but the downfall is if you don't track your stuff, like you don't put a tracking tag on it, you don't know how many clicks were delivered, again, we're left to guess, right? But if you use a tracking tag, okay, if you use a tracking tag, I can go in and let me see, I'll see if I can give you an actual real life example here, okay? Scott Gordon, I'm going to use you. I'm going to use Scott Gordon. I'll show you guys how this works. I'll literally show you guys exactly how this works so you guys can kind of see it for yourself, okay? So Scott, I'm going to use you as the example. Scott is really good at tracking his stuff, okay? Gordon's Web. Okay, so let me show you guys how this works. And I want you guys to see it for yourself so you can kind of understand the process and understand the importance of, if you're going to go run paid ads, why tracking would be important. Okay. So let me show you guys here. This is the autoresponder. This is our GetResponse team autoresponder. All right. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to try to blow this up so you guys can see it. It's going to be a little tricky, but I'm going to add a condition in. And now what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to take all the leads that our team has generated and I'm going to be able to, drill it down, okay, by the person. So I'm going to go in here to details. I'm going to look at a custom field, which is I'm going to select the AID, which is also known as your site name. Okay. And I'm going to go and I'm going to use Scott. Okay. So I'm going to type in Gordon's Web. Okay. And I'm going to hit enter. So you can see here that Scott, all right, so check this out. So shout out to Scott. Scott is an executive, by the way. Scott's an executive. All right. Scott's generated 106 leads. That's freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. So now check this out. So this morning, Scott reached out to me and said, hey, he's using a traffic method. Which is viral mailers. And he has a tracking tag. I'm going to add another condition here. This is where the tracking comes into play. Okay. So I'm going to add another condition and I'm going to select the tracking tag. All right. And his tracking tag is mailers. This is just one of the areas that he's using a tracking tag and keeping track of where his leads and sales are coming from. So I'm going to add another condition in here and I'm going to hit apply. And you can see from this one area that he's driving traffic, he's generated 25 leads. So what's cool is if one of these people become a sale, we can go and look in here and I can look in these custom fields. You guys see this? And I can say, oh, hey, cool. Look at this. He generated a sale and it came from, the mailers that he's doing. Okay. This specific traffic source that he's using. This is where the tracking, guys, comes into play. This is where, Scott's going to know if he's getting what he pays for. Does that make sense? Comment makes sense if that makes sense. Like this is where he's going to know that he's getting what he pays for because he's tracking his leads. He know where they come from. And these mailers that he's doing, I believe that this is a paid service. Okay. But the point is he's tracking what he's doing versus going out and buying, random traffic from random people, from random vendors that maybe aren't vetted. But this also will let you know by tracking, this will also let you know that wherever you get your traffic from, if it's a solo ad, if it's from, you go, let's say you go to Udemy, right? You go to Udemy, you find a vendor, you think they're reputable, you think they got good traffic. If you run an ad for 100 clicks, 500 clicks, 1,000 clicks, 10,000 clicks, doesn't matter what it is. If you guys go run an ad, we're going to be able to see the data. And my friend, numbers don't lie. That's what I love about data, guys. That's what I love about the back office numbers is numbers don't lie. We'll be able to tell if, where the traffic is coming from. We'll be able to tell, like, are they even opening the email? The other thing I could have showed you is with those 106 leads, how many of those people actually opened an email? We have the data. So we know, is this a decent quality traffic source? And that's one thing that we'll be able to tell, and that you and I can talk about if you're out there driving a good amount of traffic. Hey, if I have 100 leads, let's say you did, in this example, you did 1,000 clicks, 300 people opted in, you would at least hope that some of those 300 people opened an email. Because if you got 300 leads, but like no one opened an email, again, it's not really that good of a quality traffic source. So these are all things that, it's just doing your due diligence and making sure that you guys are taking advantage of those tracking tags and just being smart about where you're spending your money and where you're driving your traffic from. Okay. So I'm off the soapbox. Step down off the soapbox. But I want to share that with you because this is real life stuff here, guys. This is real life stuff. Like, some of you guys are going out there and you guys are investing into traffic and it's dog crap. So I just want to make sure, and I want you to make sure that you're taking every step you can to, make sure that what you're doing is hopefully good quality. But if you do it the right way and you track it, we can look and I can let you know, hey, yeah, this was a good quality, this was a reputable source. Great. Keep that going, or, oh, by the way, like, yeah, you got a bunch of leads, but nobody opened an email, or you got a bunch of clicks, but nobody opted in. Like, we want to be able to know this information. Okay. So anyway, now, you guys, a couple of you guys had some questions. I know Jamie asked a question. I think Roy, maybe somebody else might ask a question instead of me scrolling all the way back up. If you guys have any questions, do me a favor, pop a question down below. Let me know. Jamie, re-ask your question, or Roy, or anybody else that had a question, pop a question in there and let me know. So there you go. So, okay, Casey, good question. A little bit of mindset here because it is Mindset Monday. I want you to think about this. Casey, I'm going to give you a challenge. I want you to get to a point where TA or any traffic vendor isn't, quote, super expensive. I want you to be at a point where it's like, I'm going to get traffic because I want to get traffic, not because of the price point. And I'm going to sidestep here for a second. If you look at TA traffic, yes, from a price standpoint, they are on the higher end of the scale. But there's also a reason for that, is that it is actually good quality traffic. I literally use it every single week. It is good quality traffic, and you get what you pay for. I think Jason commented this earlier, like, you get what you pay for. And I think, just like the example I gave you earlier, when people try to bypass quality for cost, oftentimes you lower the quality. You're like, oh, well, this person's only 10 cents a click where TA is $1 a click. Let me go with this 10 cents a click because it's cheaper. Cheap doesn't equate to good. All right. Cheap doesn't equate to good. All right. But just keep in mind with TA, let me give you guys some let me give you guys a bar, a measuring stick here for half a second. A good quality lead, if we're talking in terms of paid advertising, a good quality lead will cost you between $3 to $5 per lead. All right, $3 to $5 per lead. Now, to some of you guys, that might seem expensive, that might seem pricey, whatever. Okay, most of the biggest method that we teach is free, by the way, if you guys are out there doing short form content. So, but we are talking about paid advertising here today. Now, $3 to $5 a lead is average. If you were to look at YouTube advertising, Bing advertising, Facebook ads, and you looked at the average cost per lead, when someone actually opts in, the cost of a lead, not a click, but a lead, is $3 to $5. And if you were to go and look at TA traffic, if you ran 1,000 clicks with TA, whatever that cost would be, I don't even know, like that would probably be about $1,200. So if you spent $1,200 over at TA to get 1,000 clicks, and let's say you got, we'll call it 400 leads. If you do the cost, 400 leads, what would that leads, how much would that leads cost you? I mean, I'll do some super quick math here, right? So if you have 400 leads and you spent, we'll call it $1,200, right? You're talking about, literally talking about $3 per lead. So you're right in the ballpark of a good quality lead. But again, it's when you try to save money that, I'm not saying saving money is a bad thing. I mean, obviously we talked about that earlier, it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. If you're going to go the less expensive route, what I am saying here is just do your due diligence. Start with 100 clicks, use a tracking tag, track how many clicks you get. So that way, was the entire order delivered? With all the 100 clicks I got, how many leads did I get? With the leads that you did get, how many of them actually opened an email? And we can gauge, I'll work with you, we can gauge, is that a good quality traffic source? Okay. So there you go. Anyway, that's my long-winded version of that. So let me see if I got any other questions. Jamie, what are you saying? Having more success sending viewers to the capture page or having them message you? I think that's a good that would be something that I know, Kirsty or Catherine could really answer that. I would mix it up. I would really mix it up. I would do half and half. Let's say you're going to make 4 videos in a day, right? You're going to do 4 short form videos. I would do 2 of them sending people to a link, and I would do 2 of them with, 2 of them with, DM me for more info, something along those lines. And then over the course of, and then I would test that over the course of a week or 2 weeks or even a month. And then you're going to be able to weigh out, number 1, how many people message you? And number 2, how many leads did you generate during that same time period? So I would test it out, because it's hard to say that one way works better than the other, because some people are really great at getting people to go to a link, and some people are really great at the DM thing. Kirsty, phenomenal with DMs. Catherine, phenomenal with DMs. Like, they close so many of their sales in the DM. Me, not even close. Like, I close almost 0 sales in the DM, like I get people to another link. So it's got to be like, what works the best, right? Roy saying I've been running TA traffic and I have some of my members doing the same. My members are paying for my, hey, boom, there you go. Good stuff right there. All right, let me go through and make sure. Yep. All right. Yeah, I'll pay $5 per lead. Yeah, 5 is a little on, it's a little on the higher side, but there you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Brogan's chiming in, or Kirsty from Brogan's account. But Kirsty said 90% of her sales come from the DM. 90%. So there you go. Roy says, do you want to look at my leads? Yeah, Roy, just message me. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely look at your leads and see what's going on right there. Rob, good question. Are you emailing our leads once a day? Yes, absolutely. Every single day. Again, here, I'll show you guys what's going on over here. Let me share my screen and I'll show you guys. Boom, boom, boom. This is our autoresponder right here. This is our team get response account right here. And you can see this goes out to, I'm emailing the openers right now. So you can see this is the email that went out today. So far, this has a 18% open rate. The email that went out yesterday had a 26% open rate. The email that went out Saturday had a 28% open rate. Email, 28%, 25%, 28%. So you guys can see, I mean, 30% open rate right there. And we're sending right now, we're sending to about, this is what's great, guys. Obviously, the more traffic you guys keep driving, the better. You can see this is growing. So 10,006, 10,007, 10,737, 10,008. These right here are openers. These 10,000 people, these are all openers. So I'm emailing the openers every single day, which is what keeps our deliverability scores high, which is this is what keeps us hitting the inbox. So I'm emailing the openers, but yes, I am emailing all of your leads every single day. Every single day we email all of the openers. Okay. So there you go. So Casey, if we don't have a tracking tag yet, are we able to see if anyone has gone to our link? No, because you would have to track that on your end. You would have to use some type of tracking software like a ClickMagick or Traffic Optimizer inside of Traffic Authority or Bitly or Google link shorteners or any of those sort of things. You would have to track on your end to know how many clicks you're getting. And then you would have to take that tracking software or that tracking link and put that behind your forwarding domain as an example. Guys, we cover this. This is covered inside of our team training site. So we talk about different types of tracking. But if any of you guys have any questions on that, you can pop me a message or pop me a tag, and I'll show you guys where those videos are. But, plain and simple, like the only way that you would know, like let's say as an example, I'll give you guys an example here of what Casey's talking about. So if she's on short form video, right, and she's got, she's pointing to a link and it says, hey, go to my link, work with Casey.com, right? And she's making short form videos and say, go to my link, go to work with Casey.com. And she wants to know how many people are clicking on that link. I can't see that on my end because they haven't become a lead yet. They just went to your domain name. Once they opt in to the funnel, then I can see, how many leads you have, but I can't see it on the front end until they actually opt in. But you can see on your end how many people actually click on your link by using a tracking tool. So in other words, if you had, in this example, work with Casey.com, when you go to your forwarding domain, you put the tracking link right behind your forwarding domain, and that tracking link forwards to your funnel. Okay. A little bit technical, I know, but yes, you can. Yes, you have the ability to track how many people are going to your forwarding domain, which again is great information to have. Okay. And guys, you can always add a tracking tag wherever you guys are using your your links. You guys can always add a tracking tag. You guys can always go back and do that. All right. Anyway, all right, good stuff, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. Here. So appreciate you guys. Little bit of a long, Mindset Monday. Every time we do these calls, every time we do like a Focus Friday, a Mindset Monday, whatever it is, like it's always like, yeah, I'm gonna go in and out in 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, go boom, hit the points, and then the snowball happens, right? Then the snowball happens. All right. Carrie Ann, I'm gonna drop you my email here. Send me an email. You can send me a lead request. Same thing that goes for anybody else. If you guys want to know how many leads you have, pop me an email. Make sure you send me your site name. Some of you guys will say, hey, how many leads do I have? And you don't give me any information and I can't guess. I need your site name. So let me know your site name and then any tracking tags, if you're using a tracking tag that you're doing there. And also, please, 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 please do me a favor. If you're going to request your lead information, don't like wait a little while. Just wait a little while. Let the system do what it needs to do. Like if you just started yesterday and you posted your first video, don't message me and say, hey, how many leads do I have? Like, just take a chill pill. Okay. And like, just go focus on the process. Go focus on the process. Okay. I can check your leads at any time, but if you want to, if you want to look, every other week or once a month or whatever it is, that's fine. But just go to work. Just go get to work. And then, the system's going to do what the system's going to do. Okay. But if you guys have any questions, we got the Q&A thread at the top of our Facebook group here. You guys can go check that out. You guys can email me. You can do a lead request if you want. Again, if you're going to email me and ask for your leads, make sure that you guys are giving me your site name and any tracking tags that you guys are using. So it makes my job a lot easier. That's it, guys. Make sure you guys are fired up and ready to rock for Teachable Tuesday next week. I'm going to pop the link in here. Make sure you guys, I said next week, I meant tomorrow. You guys know what I meant. I'm going to pop the link in here. Make sure you guys go get registered for Teachable Tuesday. Top 5 ways to save fast with Savings Highway, because again, it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. So we'll see you guys live tomorrow night. Keep getting out there, doing those basics, guys. The sales are flying in and things are popping and converting. And by the way, very last thing, mark your calendars right now. Mark your calendars for January 3rd. We are getting ready this week. This week, we are launching something entirely new on January 3rd. And I think it's funny because like literally about 10 people jumped off because they're like, oh, he's wrapping it up. Kind of saving the best for last year. On January 3rd, we're launching something 100% new. You guys haven't seen this. You guys haven't like literally done any of that, right? So this week, I'm going to be hand selecting a small group of people to start testing. Okay. To start testing this new thing that we're launching on the 3rd. So it's going to get real fun this week because we're putting the finishing touches on it, and we're going to do about 2 weeks of testing before you guys get your hands on it. And by the way, it's going to be free to you. It's free. You guys don't have to pay for it. Like, just wait. Oh my gosh, just wait. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. So we're going to start testing this week. And I'm really, really, really excited about this. It's going to be next level. There's going to be so many things that we haven't done yet that we're about to do. It's just going to, oh man, I want to let the cat out of the bag, but I can't. So there you go, my friends. There you go. We'll see you guys live tomorrow, Teachable Tuesday. Catch you later.